nasty at times. It's had its fair share of cheap shots and ruined seasons, all in the quest for the milk can. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Broncos will kick it away to start. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Fresno State's offense will come out first. The Bulldogs slipped by the Broncos the last time these two got together.
Well, you know that winning this game means so much to both of these programs. David, you had to be impressed, though, by how Fresno closed out that game the last time these two teams went out.
Yeah, with the emotions, with the adrenaline. Usually the underdog in this matchup. Obviously, Boise, a proud program, so interested to watch this rematch.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Rivers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard him.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw again. The throw. Got his man on the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. With the catch, it's Polk. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And the Bulldogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Fresno State, 7. Boise State.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Ball's up to 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Broncos send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he shows you his athleticism.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Special teams proving to be special. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 4 over Florida State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bates. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Valentine. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Spangler. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged out of the air. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes the grab. It's McClain. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Reynolds. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's McClain. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's caught down. First half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Valentine. Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. But it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Polk. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. First and 10 from the 36. Safe completion on the screen. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it in the middle. It's Polk. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Broncos and Bulldogs tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
He'll start this third quarter with a run. Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intent.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Boise State. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's pulled. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
The Broncos are on the move.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
No, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is.
Boise State, 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to fire on second down. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like you.
He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Pocket breaking down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several.
He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to throw again. He tries to take the top off. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grab near the marker. It's Bates. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on second down. Big Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense, but you get a stop right here on fourth down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass.
Touchdown, Broncos! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I got to have it?
Bringing the heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock.